K-Mac. All right, let's talk finances now. There are so many different scams and ways for us to have our identity stolen that sometimes it can feel like there's really no defense against any of this. CBS Sports financial expert Andy Mattingly joins us right now to help us become more focused on protecting your information. Andy, a pleasure to have you as always. We'll get right to it here. Where should we be starting in this journey to protect our financial matters?
Well, it really all starts with understanding your rights as a consumer, making sure you're aware of all the frauds and scams that are out there. And there's some really good sources, the Attorney General's office here with the state or the FTC or even your financial institution. But being aware of your rights and those scams is where you need to start.
And what are some of the actions then that we should take to protect our identity?
Well, the one thing that we have to understand is our identity is really like a puzzle. And some of those pieces are all probably already out there in bad people's hands. What you have to do is make sure you're not giving them more pieces to that puzzle unintentionally. And it all starts with, kind of making sure you can spot scams when someone's trying to scam you.
So how then can we be better at spotting these frauds?
Well, one of the most common elements that scam artists like to use is pressure, either a pressure to act because you're going to not get something, or pressure because they might threaten you with some type of criminal prosecution or something like that. So recognizing that anytime you're being pressured, that's something you need to step away from.
Yeah, you mentioned some of the common techniques they use. Are those some of the common scams right now?
Yeah, there's fraudulent tax returns, COVID-19 vaccine scams, lottery and sweepstakes scams where they say you win, but you have to send them money. IRS imposter calls where they say you're going to jail if you don't give them a credit card and pay their taxes. And, one of the really common ones right now, it's a money mule or the romantic scam where they give you checks and send you money back. Those are some of the big ones going on right now.
Gotcha. All right. If you had to list 5 things that we could do to protect ourselves right now, what would they be?
Set up account alerts on all financial accounts and medical accounts. Change your passwords everywhere to more complex passwords, even on social media, and don't use the same password on every account. Really cleanse your social media file. Anywhere that you have an account that asks you for security questions, it's always maiden name, birth date, kids' names, and a lot of people post that, and you really should take that off of social media because people can find it there. Freeze your credit and that of your kids with all 4 agencies. And finally, make sure you sign up to receive fraud alerts, not only from your financial institution, but also from government agencies. So, because the more you know, the better you're going to be.
All right, good advice there. A pleasure as always to have you here, Andy. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
12:21.